What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment. And here's my review of Netflix's new movie, Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. Whew, that's a mouthful. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Guess what? This is probably the first Will Ferrell movie in a long time that I actually don't hate. Usually, it would drive me mad whenever all that Will Ferrell does is just yell and scream and yell out some more. And while he does a bit of that here as well, it's not as annoying as how it was in the past, because this entire movie itself is actually quite enjoyable. Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga is jubilant and celebratory. It's also ridiculous, but in an endearing way. And the rom-com of Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams is both funny and heartfelt. I really had a blast watching this movie, so much so that 123 minutes went by just like that. Written by Will Ferrell and Andrew Steele, directed by David Dobkin. Will Ferrell plays Lars and Rachel McAdams plays Sigrid, a couple of aspiring Icelandic musicians who have been dreaming of performing at Europe's largest singing competition show, Eurovision. They are suddenly given the opportunity of a lifetime to represent their country and to finally prove that any dream worth having is a dream worth fighting for. Gotta be honest with you, prior to this movie, I was not even aware of Eurovision, a song contest that's been held every year for more than 6 decades. So the best way to describe Eurovision is, it's kind of like The Voice, but in a much grander scale. And apparently, even if you're not part of a European country, if you are a hell of a singer, they can recruit you to represent them. Just like when Celine Dion won on behalf of Switzerland. But anyways, back to the matters at hand. It's obvious that the giant title means that this movie is partly an advertising promotion for the song contest itself, and partly a tourism postcard for Iceland. I have no doubt in my mind that both fronts will land with audiences really well. And by no means is this movie trying to belittle that spirit of competition. As a matter of fact, there's a spectacular sequence halfway through featuring several actual Eurovision past contestants and winners singing their hearts out as the camera goes from one room to the next. The whole thing is colorful and lavish and vibrant and jovial. It's like the party of the decade that you badly want to attend. The pairing of Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams may seem a bit odd at first, but boy, those two really make it work. And I'm genuinely impressed by how committed Rachel McAdams is to this film's demanding physical slapstick, which, as you know, is always a big part of any Will Ferrell movie. Rachel has done a few comedies in the past, but here she actually meets up to where Will's regular level is, believe it or not, and I find it pleasantly surprising that the chemistry between them will sweep you off your feet. The rom-com part is the one that will get suckers like me head over heels for this film. It's got that I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her Notting Hill type, and it also reminds you of last year's Yesterday, a movie that was kind of baffling because why on earth would any man want to only friend zone Lily James, the girl longing for the man's affection, but the man's ambition for something else gets in the way? This movie speaks to and resonates with the fans of such lovey-dovey, will they, won't they tension. The tone and the pacing are great, the choreographies are terrific, The locations are breathtaking, the humor will crack you up and warm your heart. Eurovision Song Contest: The Story of Fire Saga is one of the most hugely entertaining movies on Netflix this season.